What is going on, guys? Doing a surprise stream here. Figure since we got YouTube going, it's easy to get an audience from you guys, so that's awesome because you guys get notified when we go live. So I'm doing a surprise stream, and I'm going to demonstrate the latest beta feature that we just put out. Like literally, I just put the beta out like a half hour ago. So brand new. Let me wait for people to get on and make sure everything's working before we get started here, but what's up, folks? It says we got 10 people watching. I'm not sure if I can believe that, but hey, Alexa, welcome. Good to see that we have the comments working and everything. So we'll get started here in a minute. And this will all be up on YouTube after the fact. So if people miss stuff, they can watch it after the fact. But we're going to go over the new... I need to close my forums, apparently, because we're getting notifications there. There we go. We're going to go over the new features that I just put out. Like I said, I put out the latest beta release, Beta 2, 7.9 Beta 2. We're only on Beta 2 at this point. Just literally like 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago, something like that. So I figured I'd do a surprise live stream. Now that we're on YouTube with the live streams and they seem to be working well, I figured we'd do a surprise live stream to demonstrate the stuff. So that's what we're going to do here in a minute. But hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Hello to Scotland, Stephen. Hello to Utah as well, Shaolin. I'm not sure how to say your name, but thank you very much. All right, we are going to get started here. Let me load up Big Box, and we'll go from there. It is going to be a fairly quick stream. I've got only a short window where my family's gone from the house and isn't going to be a distraction, so we probably only have 15-20 minutes. But you know, it'll be a quick watch, and hopefully it'll be an interesting one. So first off, the first thing I've done in the latest beta, in Beta 2, is you guys know about the platform categories, I assume. We have platform categories now. That was added in Beta 1 a week ago. The only thing we've changed with platform categories for Beta 2 is we now have transitions. So we can transition from the category to the platform smoothly, which is pretty nice. And of course, we actually have a new transition option for that as well. So we can go into transitions and go down to platforms list transition. We can change that to fade, for example. And it'll fade for us. Excuse me. So that's the first thing. But obviously, the more exciting thing for Beta 2 is nested filters. And this was basically the last major feature that we needed to implement from the poll. And it's not perfect. It's not completely done yet, but it's pretty darn close. I'm going to go into consoles, and I'll load up Genesis is fine. Now, there are new shortcut keys and controller buttons as well for the nested filters. I think I have mine set to F on the keyboard, and that will pull up the nested filters window here. Or we have a new item in the alphanumeric index here for it as well. So that's how you get to it. And once you're in here, this actually behaves. This wasn't necessarily how I intended to implement it. This wasn't my original plan. But as I was diving into it, it the requests got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I kept telling people, no, we're not going to do that, no, we're not going to do that, no, we're not going to do that. And we basically, what I ended up implementing is the same kind of interface as the auto-populate playlist interface in Big Box, basically. So you can do on-the-fly filters. Anywhere in any games listed in Big Box, you can now just do these on-the-fly filters. So, for example, we have our field. We can drop this down and say we're in Genesis games right now. So say we only want to view shooters, genre, shooters. And we can go click apply. And no games were found. Apparently that's not the right genre or something. What's a genre that exists here? Let's figure that out. Genre, action, platform, action, shooter. Okay, so I have some weird genre names in my collection here, apparently. So let's filter these then to genre is equal to platform. And we'll go down to apply. And there's all our platformers. And of course you can get much more complicated with these filters. We already have genre platform. Let's say we want genre platform that's been last played in, I don't know what I played recently in Genesis, but I'm going to say last played in the last 3 months, right? Or is that's 4 months actually. Last played in the last 4 months. That is a platformer. Apply. And we get I don't know how many total games, but this is all the platformers that apparently me and my family have played in the last 4 months for Genesis. So obviously it's pretty flexible. You can do whatever you want for the most part. It's ultimately the same logic and the same functionality that you get with the new playlist features from 7.8. So that's a win because they're super flexible for the auto-populate stuff. As far as some ideas going forward, I'm not sure what is going to make it into the official release, but it would be really neat if we could save these directly in this window and then load them up easily. So you could save a bunch of them like playlists, except you could. That's what I haven't quite worked out. Do we make them playlists? Do we do a separate category, etc., etc.? But the ability to save these and pull them up from a list is, what I'm thinking would be nice to implement. So what do you guys think? Let me check up on the comments, latest comments here. YouTube works from work as opposed to Twitch. That's awesome. Hey everybody. Hello, governor. Shooter, not shooters. There we go. Thank you, Munkus. Any more giveaways planned? Yes, we will do another giveaway, although we can't do them like back to back. It's going to be a few months probably, but yes, there will be another giveaway before too long. Had LaunchBox for a while now, but I'm loving the recent updates. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Tweezy. I appreciate that. Steven. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh, we already have 4 thumbs down. That figures. Yeah. Yeah, we have some resident trolls, I think, that thumb basically everything down. But looks like we got 50 people watching. Awesome. Can you filter for games marked broken? Good question. I'm not sure that you can. That might have been a previous oversight with the playlists. And if it's not in playlists, it's not going to be in here. It doesn't look like you can. And I do have that request. I mean, you can use custom fields. That does work. But I do have that request on my list. I'm not sure why broken didn't make it into this list. It won't be difficult to add. It's super easy to add. But I do need to add it yet. So it's just an oversight on my part, apparently, when we built it. Like I said, I think that is on my list. So that'll get in there eventually, but it's not in there right now. You thumbs down just to troll me. Awesome. I appreciate that, Poiser. Good to hear. Let's see. Well, cool, guys. That's about it. As far as what I wanted to show off, this wanted a quick little, live stream video for you guys to show off the new features. And we're going to link this video in the news video that comes out tomorrow. Wood is doing a great job with the news. Yes, agreed. Thank you. That's good to hear. Will you ever add a play count refresh? Probably. I probably should. You can, if you're super irritated about it, you can always get in the XML and change it, but I know that's a pain in the butt. ROM hacks and mod comparability. Well, that stuff is already there in LaunchBox. I assume you mean on the LaunchBox games database. So we will. Yeah, that is planned. I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but will this be fixed soon? When I exit PCSX2, Big Box closes. Maybe? I didn't know that was still an issue, to be honest. That slipped through the cracks. But I'll take a look at that, Juzzo. Font size changing in Big Box. I've heard that recently. Are you the same guy that asked me recently? Rating ability. As far as like 5 stars? That's already there. Oh, no, it's not. In Big Box, you're right. Yeah, that's another thing we need to add, isn't it? For some reason, we never put that in Big Box, which is strange. Yeah, we should definitely add that. There are a bunch of little tiny things we need to go back in and add, I guess, huh? That makes sense. President of the United States. No comment. I don't think Big Box wants the job of the President of the United States. Or at least I won't give it to it. Oh, there goes my attract mode. Good to hear, Lars. Of course, guys, like I said, this is going to be the last major feature that we needed to implement from the last poll. So if you haven't heard yet, we're going to be doing, after 7.9 comes out, we're going to be doing another community poll with a bunch of new options and a bunch of new features. So that is the plan for the future. Big front end's great again. That's great. Hey, Newport. Oh, man. Caleb. Yeah. Yeah, you keep that out of Big Box. You keep that out of LaunchBox. When is 7.9 planned? Basically, I plan to spend... Whenever I say when is it planned, take it with a grain of salt. It's never a promise, okay? Because you never know how development is going to go. So, but my current expectation is to spend the rest of this week and next week on bug fixes and just general improvements and stability stuff. And then to put out 7.9, not the beginning of this coming week, or not beginning of next week, but the week after. So we got basically one more week before the 7.9 release. That's my current plan anyways. We'll see if it changes. Just need to go through and fix a bunch of stuff. So that's where we're at. What theme am I using? This is the City Hunter theme from Keltoy Gale and, of course, Critical Sid. I figured that, Caleb. I figured you were just trying to be controversial. I just defocused Big Box. I didn't think about that. Not that it matters. So anyways, guys, I am going to wrap up the stream here momentarily, but wanted to hop on quick. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome that, you know, we were streaming on Twitch twice a week. I was streaming on Twitch twice a week, the development process. And I enjoy that, and we get a lot of great stuff out of it. But we should have done YouTube ages ago for several reasons. One is that it makes it easier to put these videos on YouTube after the fact, but also because you know, you guys just join. With the Twitch thing, we end up with, you know, 20 viewers, which is it's certainly worth doing for 20 viewers, but it's good that good to know that I can get on YouTube whenever I have something to announce like this and just stream it and people will show up. So thank you guys for that. I'll probably continue doing that going forward. And you know, we'll just link this video. I think rather than making making videos to demonstrate beta features and stuff like that, I'll probably just do live streams going forward. So, yeah, good plans. Stick around and we'll have news for you tomorrow and or Saturday and all that stuff and good stuff. Yeah. The next build won't have the startup revamps, but it will be on the poll that we put out afterwards. So that's one of the items that will be on the poll. So we'll likely end up working on that very soon because I think that will be a popular item on the poll. So thank you, Pyrluck. That's good to hear. Change your restream chat style to compact rather than boxed. Okay, better use of space. That makes sense. I wondered about that. I don't really like it. If we go chat. I don't even know how to do that. Settings. Appearance. Wow. Yeah, I don't know where to do that. I mean, I have a so we have the scale when we embed the chat in the stream. Oh, I'm not doing anything like revealing anything I shouldn't be revealing here. I don't know. I'll look at that later. When is a Kickstarter for building a portable LaunchBox? Portable LaunchBox. LaunchBox is already portable, but it does require the .NET framework and DirectX, if that makes sense. So I know that's confusing. Do you mean like USB stick running Linux, that kind of thing? How well does Big Box work with a Steam Link? I'm thinking of using it in my living room. It works very well with the Steam Link. However, I know there are a few emulator caveats you got to watch out for. Although there are people that have set it up perfectly so everything works perfectly without any issues. It's only in the setup process it gets complicated for a few things. But yes, there are on the forums. Check out the forums. There are people that have done that very, very well and do exactly that. Is it possible to improve a faster start in Big Box? It's always possible to improve the speed of software. Absolutely. And, you know, we'll be back to that soon at some point. Hey, Wood is here, guys. Say hi to Wood. Beat 'em ups. Welcome, Wood. We're gonna wrap up the stream here shortly, unless you got some entertaining stuff to add. But you know, I do have a few more minutes. I'm not in any kind of hurry, guys, to end it. So whatever. When my family comes home, I might have to kick off, but you know, no rush. A handheld system like the GPD Win. Sure. Well, from what I hear, it's already. I don't know. I don't know anything about the GPD Win, but there are certainly handheld systems that will run LaunchBox and Big Box without a problem. Yeah, Wood has another video coming out for you guys here soon. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to publish it yet. We might publish it today, but maybe not. It might be a few days. But I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I enjoyed watching it for sure. The drop-down called Theme under Embed Chat and Stream is what has Compact in it. Okay, awesome. Embed Chat and Stream. Theme. Wow, that's not easy to figure out. There we go. That's better. I'm not sure it's going to update it immediately, though. Probably not. Oh, it did. It did. Nice. Awesome. Good deal. Thank you for that. Discord is poo. Yeah. We actually we use Slack for all our internal conversations, all our like business conversation. Yeah, right. Business conversations between all of us. You know, Wood, Brad, me, Kirsten, James, ETA Prime. All of us talk via Slack, and we tried. I looked to switching to Discord for all that stuff, and I learned there was no search feature. And I'm like, what? How do you have anything like without a search feature these days? So that didn't work. It's got some neat stuff, but it doesn't compare to Slack or some other IM clients. My favorite console to emulate on? That's such like an impossible question to ask or to answer, not to ask. I don't know. I really don't know. If I was going to give you, well, my favorite console to emulate would not be a console. It would be MS-DOS, DOSBox, just because that's what I'm most nostalgic about, you know. That's what I played with most as a kid, so DOS is huge for me. Ask for maybe a video of recommendations of a portable handheld with a focus on which platforms actually can run on them. Oh, okay. Sure. That's an interesting thing to... there you go, Wood. Figure it out. And buy the console on your own. Just kidding. No, I don't mind promoting other companies at all. I never mind that. No big deal. Oh, they did just add a search feature. Well, that's cool. Will LaunchBox have a stream engine or add-on like OBS? Good question. That it's not in the immediate plans. All right. It's something that would be really neat that I'd love to add. Yes, but it's not in the immediate plans either. You guys got to tell me what is like crucial. And I mean, you got to vote on the features to tell me what's most important. That would be a major undertaking. So it all depends on what you guys want. Thank you, Ale. Yeah, you know, it's it is a dream come true for me. Having a project that people actually freaking use, for one thing, that isn't a business app that I can take ownership of. Honestly, it is a big thing, a big win for me. Even back when I was 12, I've been developing since I was 12, and back when I was 12, my dream as a kid was literally to be a developer that had a large user base, that with people using whatever the product was. And I put out a lot of crap, learning and all that stuff, and but even more so, I worked on a ton of different projects that never saw the light of day. And when I finally put LaunchBox out for the first time, I don't know when it was. It was like 4 years ago, something like that. It's something I literally built it in a weekend and put it out, and people started using it, and it was like, this is a miracle. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, and now that I'm able to do it full time, it's incredible. It really is awesome. I hope and I pray. I really do. I hope and I pray that I'm going to be able to continue working on it for a long period of time, because in the back of my head, I still have concerns that the freshness is going to wear off, and it's not going to be it's not going to have the buzz that it does right now, and it's going to, I'm not going to be able to support myself and my family on it and all that stuff, and I'm going to have to go back and get a real job. I hope that never happens. Really, really hope that never happens, but I worry about that every once in a while. How do I get LaunchBox to work with MAME? Hit us up on the forums. That's how you get LaunchBox to work with MAME. It's easy for the most part. We have a MAME tutorial as well on the YouTube channel, so just check that out and watch the YouTube video. Limited time mode for the coin would be good for those who have an arcade machine. To limit the time to our children would be a good piggy bank. Interesting. Yeah, not a bad idea. Although, I do tend to shy away from features that are gonna allow people to rip off a bunch of games, put an arcade cabinet together, and make money off of it. That I'm not a big fan of that, and I know there are people that want that feature for that exact reason. So, to be completely honest, I am a little bit. I do shy away from doing that for that reason. I mean, certainly there are legitimate ways to use it, but it's there's certainly some bad ways to use it as well. How does Big Box run on a CRT screen on an arcade machine? I'm thinking of updating my cab's front ends, but all cabs are proper old CRT monitors, so low res. It does work pretty well. It's certainly not as nice of an experience as on a. The main thing you're going to run into is all the themes are all the most attractive themes are made for a widescreen monitor. Okay, but the default theme, if the default theme works well for you and you like the default theme, then it will work well. That does work well on a CRT without really any issues at all. So yes, it'll work great. It's just it might not be as pretty without the widescreen themes. There aren't a lot of 4x3 themes available other than the default theme that are really attractive. The default theme can be pretty attractive though if you fill in all the metadata and media. And my family just got home here, guys, so I am gonna have to head out here shortly. But let me see if there's anything else I need to respond here to. That's pretty awesome, Neil K. That's cool. I'm not sure we'll ever do that, but that is pretty neat. Hey, Vissy. A mute shortcut for Big Box. I don't know what you mean there, John. Yeah, CRT, you just need a certain theme. The default theme does work great on 4x3 CRTs as well. Can't open the edit window of the platform categories. Yeah, that's because it doesn't exist yet in the latest beta, Freddy. I'm still working on that one. That's to be expected in the beta. It's not complete yet. Appreciate that, Steven. Good to hear. Why is LaunchBox so heavy on PC resources? Because it's pretty. No, honestly, well, we're always working on that. We're always making it less heavy on PC resources. But I know, you guys know that we are by far the fastest developed front end on the market, right? I am one guy. And the reason why we are so fast with new features and development is because we use modern technologies. And modern technologies make things easier. They make things prettier and easier to develop for and all this stuff. So I use very, very up-to-date and modern development technologies to build this stuff. When we do that, it does tend to be a little bit heavier on the PC resources. But the reason why we're able to pump out new features so quickly and why LaunchBox has risen to the top in no time flat is because of the fact that we're using all these modern technologies. So there's no way if I went back and tried to build everything in C++, you know, the hardcore stuff, we would ever be able to get where we are right now quickly. So it is a trade-off. I'm not going to deny it. It's not going to change. At this point, you know, hardware is getting better and better and better and better and better, and LaunchBox is getting faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. So, you know, there's no good reason for us to go back to lower PC hardware, other than stuff like, you know, mobile devices and stuff like that. So I mean, there's some stuff that we're thinking about there, but the whole point is rapid development, getting you guys new features, making it as good as possible, as pretty as possible, as fast as possible. And for that, we need to use modern technologies. And using modern technologies means it's going to require a faster PC. So that's the gist. Tutorials on importing ScumVM and OpenBOR. ScumVM, I need to get back and revamp development-wise. That's the reason why we haven't done a tutorial on that. OpenBOR, honestly, man, I don't even know what that is. I probably should. But anyways, I got to let you guys go. Anything else major? Thank you, Franco. I appreciate that. RetroX. That's cool. I should check that out. Yes, there is a French language translation of Big Box and LaunchBox thanks to Watu from the forums. And that's updated every version. He puts out a new update. How do you get videos in the background? You use a different theme, Poiser. This is the City Hunter theme. The City Hunter theme will do it. You just need a... Well, if you use the default theme, you can put videos in the background. But hit us up on the forums and we can answer those kinds of questions. Thank you, Franco. You just used LaunchBox for DOS 1.1 on your old PC. Perfect. Quintis, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Sorry for that. I've been having problems with basic setup, which keeps me really looking into LaunchBox. You have any suggestions? Hit us up on the forums, and we can help you with whatever you're running into. And there's of course, yeah, YouTube tutorials as well. All right, guys, thank you. Thanks for making this stream interesting. Thanks for joining, and I will see you guys on Monday. I've already noted this on YouTube, but on Monday at 9:30 a.m. PST and Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. PST is when we do the development live streams. So it happens twice a week. Goes from 9:30 to 12:30 PST in the mornings. And I know that's not the best time in the world for everybody, and I'm sorry for that, but that's the time we can do. But I develop in front of you guys. That's what I do in those live streams. So if you're interested, join us then. We'll be in the same place. And you'll get a notification if you already got a notification this time. So thank you guys very much, and I will talk to you guys soon.